Craig, a rare weekend off, well, for the first team anyway. How's that going to affect things, do you think?
I think it come at the right time. I think we've obviously the 3 away games probably sort of come at the wrong time for us. So to get that breather for them probably will do everybody the world of good. It's give us a chance to regroup, give 1 or 2 an opportunity to get themselves fit. Because if we'd played last Saturday, then I dread to think of what sort of side I would have had to put out in terms of age and experience. So it has given us an opportunity to get people back on board and hopefully regroup and get ourselves focused on obviously the running now.
So what's changed then with fitness? Who's back?
Aaron Brown and Ryan Bowman, fingers crossed, should be fit. The game's probably a few days too early for Adam Mundell. He'll be out. Dale Hobson's out. Danny Lambert's out. And on top of that, I've got a youth team game, so it's going to be, we really are short on bodies for both games.
So Stockport this weekend, and a place above you, 4 points above you. This is a great chance, isn't it, to drag them back into the mire?
Yes, because I looked, I'm not just looking one game at a time. I have been looking at obviously the running for a while now, and the games that have gone without being negative, it was going to be hard for us to get points from with the size of our squad and the youthfulness of it. So them are now behind us. We're still out the bottom 4, which is what I was hoping and praying for after that run of games. Now we've got a run of games which hopefully we can pick some points up from.
And that run, having lost 7 of 8, obviously was horrible. Do you hope that the break will help you draw a line under that, a fresh start?
Yeah, I think if you look at the results, it looks horrendous, but there's been a lot of positives I could take from it, especially the young kids, because they're getting a lot of minutes on the pitch. It'll do them the world of good in the long run. It hasn't been right and hasn't been good for them, but they'll learn from it and they'll get experience from it. But I think people who've seen the performances, I think there's only really once or twice where we've let ourselves down. Alfreton, we didn't do ourselves justice on the day, but Mansfield, the last game, a 5-2 result was harsh on the youngsters, because I thought we certainly didn't deserve to be on the end of a hammering.
And you were saying about players who are back. What about fresh faces? Neil Wainwright's been training with you. Is he going to be available? The Conference Premier going to let you play?
That'll go in front of them before Saturday. Hopefully they'll allow us to bring Neil in. We're going about a break. I've tried non-stop to get players in, but I think every name I've had throw at me, believe me, I have tried them and I'm aware of them. But even the players lower down the leagues are under contract. Some of the better Northern League players are tied with contracts, so we just can't do anything about that. So Neil obviously was available. I know what he'll bring. He wants to be here. He loves the club. He's a man. We've got a lot of young kids in there, and he's a man, so he'll bring a lot of experience into the side, and he's a voice in the dressing room as well. So he'll bring an awful lot to us. I'd love to bring 2 or 3 in more, but I don't think that would be possible. And
I know nothing's ideal at the moment, is it? But it's hardly ideal to be still hanging on till tomorrow, the day before the game, to find out if he's going to be available.
Yeah, I've just got to prepare that he is going to be available. If he's not, then I've got obviously to juggle my squad around. As we stand now, I've probably got 2-3 substitutes, so I'm not going to have a big squad to play with. But the 11 that I put out there, I'm pretty confident that we can go and get something from the game.
And the fans continue to raise money through this share scheme off the pitch, but once again, obviously, you need them there on the day, don't you?
Yeah, the last game was the support against York was phenomenal. If I'm being honest, I think that helped us get a result, because they were behind the lads right from the first minute, and even when they got the equaliser, they were still with us, and we hung on in the end. But if we can get more of that, I'm sure that's going to help us in the long run.
Great, thank you.